Looking for some updates on the meter transmitter fixing of bills and what was proposed back in, I think, in June sometime. I know it went through water and sewer, but we still have to change the water and sewer policy in order to correct bills and so forth.
So we're in the final stages. The two different cycles that went out. First one, phase one of the cycle we dealt with earlier this year. Phase two, we just went through that where the last batch of the transmitters had true readings. So we're going through that reconciliation process where they had the 500%. We're running those numbers. We're communicating with those residents, and then we should have this trued up and cleaned up here real soon, and then we'll move forward from there.
I don't understand. I mean, if we're going to invoke a remedy, a policy of how we're handling bills, how are you paying them and truing them up until we change the water policy and pass that at council?
No, so if you recall at the meeting, Ginger, Deputy Auditor Sampson, said that because it was documented in the council meeting, that was sufficient for the appropriate documentation until we look at the larger policy and change the rules, but that will be a larger conversation.
So there's a lot of folks that are telling me they have bills sitting out there, they've gotten shut-off notices, the newest phase is coming through. So you're reaching out to all of them, and you have the first group, everybody that's going to get a 75% write-off or a 24-month payment plan has been notified and they're under control.
Mr. Martin.
So I'm not going to say yes because I want to make sure what you just said, that's not completely true. So have the customers, if there's, as always, reach out to the water utility billing department and we will work with every individual. If somebody has a reconciliation that's required, either credit or debit, we will then work with them through the process that's been approved by the committee. So we're being very consistent and we're following the process that's put in place for this reconciliation process.
Ms. Mayor.
And I would just add to that, as Rob stated, obviously, if somebody's having an issue, still they need to contact us. But a mailing went out to all of the identified and individuals or account holders. We outlined what their change was with them. If anyone received a past due notice, there was no shutoffs that were occurring unless it was someone who it did not apply to. We called them and talked to them and said, hey, your bill is past due and this doesn't apply to you, and it was, a previous issue. So contacts have been made, mailings went out, and with this next round, we're able to do more preemptive letters to those individuals so that it definitely will be cleaner. But if you're still hearing from people, they need to contact the water department because I think that there's some misinformation that's being circulated.